You don't hear many people discussing matters of the paranormal, myths, legends, folk tales and ghost stories.
Here is our room. Oh, it's very lovely.
Should we plug into Steve's Netflix?
Oh dear. I don't know. This is our bathroom. Nice and fancy. Hello. And it comes with free stuff. And there's a lake over there. So that's a really nice park. I'm just gonna say we're not here for the views. This is my birthday present. And I've got a new tea diffuser. How cool is that? And then I've got another one. It's a little umbrella, so you put it in your teacup like that. Nice couch, nice bed, TV. And I like this. Delicious.
Let's ruin it. No, I'm kidding.
I know, I've already filmed it, so I can ruin it now. Delicious. Are you right there?
Wait, I'm hungry. Broccolini.
That's not even the best part.
Oh, look at that deliciousness. Ah. Got my sandwich. Dab, dab, dab.
Make that toast look fab.
They're going to take us to all the spooky hot spots and tell us all these creepy stories, and it's going to be great.
I had no idea what we were doing.
Man here in town was actually accosted for assaulting a young woman who he believed to be a ghost. Oldest inhabitants would argue and argue, and this is a very, very common trend with hauntings. There's always an array of stories that surround a building or a haunted place. One speaks of a woman sitting at the bottom of the mine. She has very lovely long blonde hair, longer than yours, and she's wearing a lovely long white dress. But they'll say she's reaching up for help, whereas other people will say she's reaching up to pull someone down with her. The two Cornish brothers that owned and ran the old pit mine were seen entering the mine on this particular night on separate occasions. And well, they'll never see it again, as the legend goes. They'll look 20 feet down below and see the water there come alive with this eerie glow. And then from that glow would rise a spectre who would reach out with a skeleton hand and beckon 3 times to enter. Now, if a miner was unfortunate enough to see this spectre on this night, they were going to die a painful and excruciating death. The first recorded story of this home is in 1873, where the current tenant spoke of a very strange noise being heard late at night. So one evening, he decided to get out of bed, made his way downstairs. He saw in the archway a lovely woman staring at him. Now this woman, believed to be a tenant when she was alive, suddenly looked very frightened and screamed out, "Murder! Murder! Murder!" And then she vanished. For almost 25 years, there was 20 different occupants in this house. One tenant of the home, relatively sane man before he moved in. was admitted to the local lunatic asylum after moving into the hoodoo house. The family that moved in at one point, husband, a wife and a baby. Wife and the baby soon died after moving into the house. Another tenant was an elderly woman, and she purchased the home prepared to break the hoodoo house curse. She eventually died too. And no matter who lives in this home has some sort of misfortune befall them. And if you're interested, rent the room there for the night. One of the greatest buildings here in Bendigo, built by the Freemasons in 1874. Acted as a theatre, a lodge, and a basement down below. All very commonly claim to see one particular spirit. Now this spirit is a woman dressed in Renaissance clothing, so she's believed to be an actress who would have performed at Capitol Theatre. Now depending on who sees her, she's either in the middle of performance or she's waiting to begin. Others will speak of the smell of her, hibiscus and lavender, very common perfume for Victorian ladies at the time. Now while a show is in season, Capitol Theatre, light is often left on stage overnight. This light is known as the ghost light. It would keep the theatre ghosts company, because if there wasn't a light burning, maybe the ghosts would think the place is abandoned.
Here we approach a large old school where there have been multiple ghost sightings in the building.
Very often, they'll hear a young girl walking through the halls with no one else around, calling out for her mother. Now the students, they often claim to see a teacher, a man with a large bowler hat on.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Spirits are the embodiment of a human soul, and they believe they're typically unbothered of people, but they can quickly turn malevolent if provoked. Now, Ah Kun was a Chinese man that lived here in Bendigo, and he speaks of an incident where he was visited by celestial spirits. He woke up one evening to knocking at his door when he saw very quickly amidst the fog was a line of figures all staring at him. They disappeared as he went back to bed. He thought, I'm not dealing with this, only once more. He rushed to his door, pulled it open, and this time he saw more clearly a procession of figures, all Chinese men, all in white robes, all staring straight at him. They disappeared. Once more. And that is then when he recalled the incident where he went to the Bendigo cemetery and he was told by cemetery officials the Chinese could no longer burn joss paper over their graves, considered to be a fire hazard. So he had said in response, okay, I'll build a fireplace in a chimney so we can practice our rituals safely. He now understood why they were here. He hadn't kept his promise. He went to the Bendigo cemetery and he built these temples. Now some of these can be seen across all Victoria. The spirits never came back to him, so they were pleased he finally kept his promise this time around.
This brings me to the end of the tour of Bendigo by Twisted History. I obviously didn't include all of the stories that were told. The tour ran for 90 minutes in total, so feel free to check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!